हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। अब हम बात करेंगे 11th क्लास के बच्चों के साथ। हमारा जो टॉपिक अभी कंटिन्यू चल रहा है लेजिस्लेचर इन द स्टेट एंड at the center means we are covering all the aspects of these legislatures. What are the rules of different organs of the government? What is the rule of president? What is the rule of what we have discussed them earlier in detail. As yesterday we have learned about, we discussed about the power and function of speaker, their selection, how the speaker is elected in the state legislative assembly or in at parliament. Means today, as we know that our India, in which there is a bicameral system of government, means there two houses, means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, along with president, are responsible for making law and all other. So similarly, there is a Rajya Sabha. The powers have been vested to the Rajya Sabha. The members of Rajya Sabha too, they are indirectly elected. Means the state legislative assemblies are responsible for electing the members of this Rajya Sabha, and when there are two houses, means the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and proceedings are going in both the houses. The matters, the meetings regarding different aspects of the government, what to do, how to make laws, what is going on in the country, all this is first done in our these parliament assemblies. Means whatever program, policies, laws are to be framed for a country, how the country will run, all is done, all is shaped in the parliament. These representatives which are elected by the process of election, they are responsible for making laws, and the laws are made for their voters, for their citizens. What are the problems of the citizen, voters? What are their needs? The needs have to be satisfied by some person. Some laws are there which has implemented, which have to be implemented by certain person. Implemented to means today, as we have discussed the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha, means there are two houses, and there is one Rajya Sabha, and who is the head of the Rajya Sabha? Who is responsible for conducting the meetings? Because as the meetings, as the assembly session, as the budget and other matters are discussed in the assembly or in the parliament, same is the case that there is a Rajya Sabha where the elected these members also sit there, and the proceedings also go there. Means something is made there too, and who is responsible, who will control the house of the Rajya Sabha. So it is a power and function of the chairperson. Means chairperson of the Rajya Sabha, powers and function. What are the powers and functions of chairperson of Rajya Sabha? The vice president of India, The Vice President of India is the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. To perform certain functions means Rajya Sabha is a upper house. It is a upper house, or it is also known as House of Elders. House of Elders means this Rajya Sabha, upper house of elders, or the Rajya Sabha, the meetings, the session also took place, is proceed in this Rajya Sabha, and the Vice President of India is a chairperson of this house. इस हाउस का सबसे बड़ा जो होता है वो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट होता है इंडिया का, एंड एज द स्पीकर एक्ट्स इन ए पार्लियामेंट, सेम इन द सेम वे, इन द सेम प्रोसेस, द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, द चेयरपर्सन ऑफ द राज्य सभा एक्ट इन ए दिस अपर हाउस मींस इन द हाउस ऑफ एल्डर। जो राज्य सभा है इसमें सारी रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज जो है वो चेयरपर्सन है, और चेयरपर्सन होता कौन है? दैट इज ए वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया। इट मींस इसकी पावर्स होती हैं, इसका फंक्शन है। तो क्या क्या फंक्शन है वो विल डिस्कस इन शॉर्ट द पावर एंड फंक्शंस ऑफ द चेयरपर्सन ऑफ द राज्य सभा। नंबर 1, इट विल प्रेसाइड ओवर द मीटिंग्स, इट विल प्रेसाइड द मीटिंग्स। Whenever a meeting is called in the Rajya Sabha, it is a chairperson, means chairperson, that is a Vice President of India, who can preside over the meeting in the Rajya Sabha. Means whenever there is a meeting, whenever there is any discussion in the Rajya Sabha, it is only the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha who can preside over it. Means वही इसका हेड होता है, वही इसका प्रेसाइड, उसी की सदारत में ये मीटिंग्स जो है वो चलती हैं। नेक्स्ट जो हो गया फिर द सेकंड फंक्शन, द नेक्स्ट फंक्शन जो इसका है टू अलो द मेंबर्स टू स्पीक। तो हर मेंबर जो है, देयर इज a provision that in a meeting, in a session, every member has right to speak what he like to speak in a meeting or in a session. There is a provision in the constitution. So now who will speak? There are so many members in a house, more than 250 or 250. Means they all have to speak turn by turn. Means they have to maintain the decorum of the house, and they have to speak in turn. Means they have to wait for their turn, and who will allow? Who? It is a chairperson. It is a function. It is a power of chairperson that he will allow a member to speak. वो किसको अलो करता है, किसको नहीं करता है, किसको कब अलो करता है? इट इज पावर एंड फंक्शन ऑफ द चेयरपर्सन, जो उनको अलो करता है कि आप बोलिए। थर्ड हो गया टू मेंटेन द रेलेवेंस, टू मेंटेन डिसिप्लिन, मेंटेन डिसिप्लिन in the house. Means once they are speaking, they have to maintain the decorum of the house, and they have to participate in the debates, but they have to speak relevant. They have to keep relevancy. Means जिस पे बात उठती है उसी पे बात करनी है, उन्होंने मेंटेन करना है, और उन्होंने जो है एक सिविलाइज्ड मैनर में बात करनी है, once they can use unparliamentary language, means once they will not talk in sense, they can use other languages, means they can use some unparliamentary language, and at that time it is the responsibility of this chairperson to maintain the decorum. वही उनको उस समय जो है वो उसको चाहे निकाल देगा, उसको वहां से एक्सपेल करेगा, क्या करेगा, बट इट इज अ ड्यूटी ऑफ द चेयरपर्सन. नेक्स्ट जो आएगा जो है, ही इज द रियल कस्टोडियन ऑफ द हाउस. ही इज द रियल कस्टोडियन ऑफ द राज्यसभा. जो है हमारा चेयरपर्सन जो है ये रियल कस्टोडियन है. सारा all the responsibility of the house lies on the chairperson of the house. It has to maintain decorum, and once the situations goes out of control, means while discussing, while debate, when the situations become out of the control, means the members are not are debating on the relevancy, on the relevant topic. The debate is not on relevant topic. Once the member can uses unparliamentary language, this chairperson has a power to adjourn. उसको मुलतवी कर लेता है, उस मीटिंग को सस्पेंड कर देता है, उसको एडजर्न कर देता है. मीन्स कब करेगा, जब लोग जो है अच्छी तरह से उधर बात नहीं करते, एक जिससे जो बात करनी थी उस पे बात नहीं कर रहे, वो अपनी लैंग्वेज जो है अच्छी यूज नहीं कर रहे. मींस जब सिचुएशन जो है, जब वहां के हालात जो है वो आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल, मींस कंट्रोल के अंदर नहीं रहते, उस समय इट इज पावर ऑफ चेयरपर्सन टू सस्पेंड द मीटिंग. जो चल रही है उस मीटिंग को ये सस्पेंड कर देता है. फिर देन लास्ट वन जो है फिफ्थ जो है, फिफ्थ में दिस चेयर पर्सन हैज नो राइट टू वोट. ही इज नॉट अलाउड टू कास्ट वोट, नॉट अलाउड टू वोट. ये इसका वोट नहीं होता है, ये वोटिंग में हिस्सा नहीं है, नॉट अलाउड टू वोट. बट इन केस जब कहीं टाइप होता है, मींस वंस देयर इज इक्वल नंबर ऑफ वोट, सपोज a bill has to be passed in this house, means the voters after voting there are equal number of votes in a house. The members have cast equal numbers of votes in both. Suppose one in favor and the same number are not in favor of, means once the votes are equal, at that time when this type of situation arises, he can cast his vote. So ye this was all about the powers of the this chairperson of the Lok Sabha. Now in short we will discuss how parliament control over the executives. In short में हम पढ़ेंगे how parliament control our executives. We have discussed, हमने बात की हुई है कि there are three organs of the government, legislature, judiciary and executives. And executives are those members which are meant for implementing laws and policies which are framed by the representatives, which are framed by the parliament or the state assemblies, and those laws after preparing, those have to be implemented in the state. So there is a implementing agency that is called as executives. And how we can see that parliament controls the executives. and they once these ministers are nominated, once this prime minister is elected, and the councils of ministers are taken from the members of the parliament, and those members have to be answerable. They remains the members of the parliament, so they participate the proceeding in the proceedings of the parliament. So it means those executives, those council of the ministers who make laws and are responsible for the implementing those means they are answerable to the parliament. By this process we can say that they can the parliament, जैसे मैंने बोल दिया कि जो मिनिस्टर्स और जो हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर और दूसरे मिनिस्टर्स जो होते हैं वो इनमें से ही चुने जाते हैं, और वो चुने हुए जो है वो लॉ बनाते हैं। जो उनका वो अपना चार्ज होता है, जिस डिपार्टमेंट के मिनिस्टर हैं उनके होली एंड सोली रिस्पॉन्सिबल वो होते हैं, और वो सारा उन तक होता है कि वो कैसे चलाएं, और जो चलाने के साथ साथ वो कहीं पे आंसरेबल भी होते हैं। तो नेक्स्ट आ गया, नेक्स्ट जो है कि दूसरा ये है कि मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट्स जो दूसरे हैं, except the ministers, except the council of the ministers, all other members of the parliaments, once proceedings are there in a parliament, and there is a provision in our constitution that they can ask question to the executive. Suppose the council of the ministers which are responsible for implementing the laws, and those are answerable to the parliament, means जो बनाते हैं, जो कानून लागू करने के लिए हैं, चूंकि वो उनमें से हैं और उन्हें जो है अधिकार है इसमें आईन में कि उनसे क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं, और once question is put to those representatives which are answerable to the parliament, but they have to give a satisfactory answer. क्वेश्चन जैसे उनको मिलेगा और उनको उसका जवाब देना है, जिससे बाकी पार्लियामेंट जो है वो उसका एग्री होना चाहिए, उनको सेटिस्फैक्टरी आंसर मिलेगा, तभी हम कह सकते हैं कि कहीं न कहीं पार्लियामेंट जो है एग्जीक्यूटिव के ऊपर कंट्रोल करती है। फिर जो सपोज थर्ड जो है, it can draw the attention of these executives, draw or invite attention of the government. तो ये क्या करते हैं कि parliament which are not in the government, means suppose they are in a position, they can draw the attention of the government. Those people which are in the government who has function to perform in the government, so the opposition members or any member who is not in the government, and those can invite the attention. Suppose there is a problem in a country, in a state or in a part of country, means once there is a problem, and that can draw the attentions of the government towards that problem. Suppose there is a bad situation in a state, so the government is not well aware of that, and other members of the parliament who are well aware of the fact, means they belongs from there, and they can draw the attention of the government for their problems, and that they will overcome that problem. Then ministers are responsible, जो executives हैं, they are responsible for implementing the laws and policies which are framed. जो भी बनाई गई हैं policies, उनको जो है वो executive जो है वो उनको implement करते हैं. तो once they can implement and they are answerable to the parliament, it means by this process हम कह सकते हैं कि कहीं कहीं वो उसे उनके आगे सामने जो है वो आंसरेबल है और वो उन पे कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. फिर दिस पार्लियामेंट has a right to enjoy the no confidence motion also against the government. और जो है दूसरी पार्लियामेंट जो है उसको नो कॉन्फिडेंस है, मतलब उनको दे हैव नो नीड टू कॉन्फिडेंस कि कहीं वो उनको सवाल पूछे या कुछ तो उनको कोई खतरा होगा, उनको ऐसी कोई बात नहीं। ये जो था ये हमारा सारा इसके रिलेटेड था कि कैसे हमारी पार्लियामेंट जो है वो एग्जीक्यूटिव जो है वो लॉ इम्प्लीमेंटिंग अथॉरिटीज है उन पे कैसे कंट्रोल होता है, उनका वो कैसे सुपीरियर है। तो दीज वर द प्रोसेसेस, दीज वर द फैक्ट्स due to which we can say that parliament can control over the executive. So this is enough for today. Thanks.